End of turn one. As you can see, the mighty Persian host of cavalry here on their left flank. Infantry all surged forward. Great King's doing a little maneuvering back there, checking out his new wheels. It's just this one huge long line. Crawling over the low hills here, they're just line of sight. And the diminutive Spartan army came forward. It's the end of turn one. End of turn two. Persian cavalry, as you can see, is surging forward. Our monolithic block of Greek allied cavalry, heavy armor, is holding down the flank. Spartans are wiggling, holding back. In fact, I haven't moved them yet, so I better move that last unit of Spartans. Otherwise, this is the end of turn two. The armies are closing. Spears, javelins are flying. A little bow fire. Picked off a cavalryman here on the end. Our cavalry's retiring behind the lines. Because there's just mobs of Persian cavalry out there. Greeks are going, where did all the horses come from? Great King's out there hiding someplace. Ah, there he is. End of turn two. Turn three, bottom half, Spartan half of the turn. Our allied heavy cavalry here thundered forward, chased away the Persian cavalry in front. Spartans are edging up. The Greek line is thundering forward. As you can see, the light screens have engaged in hand-to-hand combat. We haven't rolled it out yet. So we're finishing up turn three here. Let's see what happens in the skirmisher fights. Into the skirmisher fight. It's a hung battle out here on the right. In the middle they broke. Differential of 2, so we're going to chase them, see if we can run them down in front of the Great King there. And over here, the unit blew up, rolled an 11. So it's total carnage. That unit got destroyed. So the end of turn 3. Spartans are looking good. We haven't got the Great King nervous yet. We'll have to work on that, a little psychology play. As usual, we're horribly outnumbered in cavalry. Anybody call a secure flank? And by the way, why are we out of Greece? Don't we like hills? I'm going to have to talk to the Spartan that got dragged out into Persia's flat plain. End of the first half of the fourth turn. Persian move. As you can see, our skirmishers broke. When the Persians charged our centralized skirmisher unit out there, they broke, got caught, slaughtered, hacked. Our friends on the left of them, who were previously in melee combat, broke and fled. They legged it, rolled a natural 12. Future track stars in that unit, obviously. And over here, being chased by the Persians again, our unit took a little stroll away, but javelin killed 2 Persians in the process. Otherwise, it's a mass bow fire over here on the left flank. As you can see, they're slowly moving around our edges. End of the first half of the fourth turn. Fourth turn, we call this the Great King view, or King Cam. He's looking at his guys down the line there, looking pretty good. Such a cheap army. In the other direction. Anything that's reliable in this army? Probably the Greeks. So this is the end of turn 4. Cavalry's maneuvering out there on the flank. Spartans are being aggressive. Continuing on after the thunder's gone by, somebody is saying. It's the end of the fourth turn. Spartan line there. It's almost king to king here. There's the Spartan king leading the pack. And there's the Great King. Take your bets, folks, which one's going to do the coward rook. End of the top of the fifth turn. Cavalry's checking some javelins. As you can see, we lost a guy. A little pin cushioning here on the Spartans. They lost a couple. Fired up by the uninspiring leader-led archer unit there. Missile fire. King's laughing it off. This unit got hit pretty heavy, lost 5 figs, almost a 25% loss check. All these bowmen out there in the 2nd and 3rd ranks just chucking rocks at us. Bows, arrows, whatever the Persians have got. And to the top of the 5th turn. A little recap here at the end of the 5th turn. Our half-naked Spartans, aka Perikoi. Big hung fight. 0-0 was the score. Yeah, the unit snapped. It broke. So their flanking unit there took off and ran.
2. And then you want to do the pursuit here too?
This unit held. So now the pursuit.
Just taking pictures. What'd you get?
Tie goes to the loser.
11.
They're toast. That's called a pickup here, folks. 1 dead general, a couple of bodies. The naked ones win their first fight.